or five ads. Oh my gosh. What do y'all? We're back. It's your boy BLKFinesse. We're here to watch What If. I can tell they're gonna have like 5 ads in this joint. This one's called What If Everything You Knew About the Universe Is Wrong. I wonder what they mean by that. Let's check it out.
13.8 billion years ago, the entire universe emerged from one single point in space.
Yep.
This theory is known as the Big Bang.
Big boom.
It's the most widely accepted story of the creation of our universe. Scientists came up with this universal origin story when they observed that every single galaxy in space is moving away from us, even today. That means that at one point in time, everything could have been condensed into an infinitely dense spot,
just like a black hole,
known as a singularity. This singularity was really hot, too. Other evidence of the Big Bang is something known as cosmic microwave background. It's radioactive remnants from the early days of our universe. Remnants that you can only see with the help of a telescope.
It's weird to think that.
But what if
how crushed can something
we
really
have this
be,
all
though?
wrong? What if the
Like,
universe
I can't imagine how
start
dense
like
and
this?
tiny something could really be. Like that.
What else were we
that's
wrong
crushing.
about?
You can't even get out.
This is What If, and here's what would happen if everything you knew about the universe is wrong.
Okay, what will be right then?
I'm sure you're not looking forward to the end of the universe, but glancing at its future demise could flip your understanding of the universe and its origins.
Sure.
Before we unravel the mysteries of the universe, let's talk about something serious. March is Mental Health Awareness Month, and it's time to fight the old stigma that you have to struggle in silence, especially when 40% of American adults report.
Let's skip forward.
You know that our universe is continually expanding outward, so you might assume that it would likely continue expanding forever. Well, this could be true, and this is why the most widely accepted theory involves the universe doing just that. It's called the Big Freeze. And what's really cool about this is a mysterious and invisible force that makes the universe expand. It's called dark energy, and it makes up 69% of the universe's mass.
Sure.
Another 26% of it is made of dark matter.
How do we know this?
And only 5% of the universe is plain old ordinary matter. If all this material originated from one point and just kept expanding, eventually all this heat and energy would be very, very spread out. At a certain point, everything would be so far away from each other that the entire universe would reach a ridiculously frigid temperature. Absolute zero. Absolute zero is the lowest temperature possible.
No, because it should already be like that. I don't think that well, actually, we can understand that everything is warmer when they're close together. For spread apart, shouldn't the galaxies themselves already be warm? So how would it freeze?
Translates into 0 Kelvin.
Well, I mean, I don't
or
know.
if you prefer a more familiar temperature scale, minus 273 degrees Celsius. By the time the universe reaches this super low temperature, you wouldn't be able to see any distant galaxies from your vantage point in the Milky Way.
I don't like that term, absolute zero.
Don't worry,
absolute zero
that
should
would
be zero,
at
which
least
means it
a
should
couple
be
of
the very
trillion
bottom
years from now.
of the
Now,
thermostat.
that's just one theory. It's also possible
Sounds
that
stupid.
the
Anyways.
depth of the universe will be the exact opposite of this. Instead of expanding forever, the universe could shrink back together.
That would be wild.
Time for the big crunch. All
that
of
would
the
be
matter
absolutely wild.
in the universe, taken as a whole, has an unimaginable amount of gravity. It might be enough gravitational force to battle the mysterious dark energy and win. If this big crunch were to happen, the universe would start to contract in on itself. Galaxy clusters far away would merge, Eventually, stars and planets in our own galactic neighborhood would clump together too.
Burn us all
And
up.
this
dead.
increasing density would heat up the whole universe. All that cosmic microwave background radiation from the Big Bang would get so heated that it would be hotter than stars.
Yeah, you
We're
would think
talking
that the Andromeda galaxy that we're about to
5,000 degrees
hit
Celsius hot.
is destruction.
The
This is going to be
universe
worse if
would
everything
become a
shrinks in.
scorching, chaotic mess. As temperatures continued to rise and more mass got crushed into a teeny tiny region, atoms would start to break apart.
But I mean, wouldn't that
The
make it a black
universe
hole
would
though?
be turning into the densest black hole possible.
Okay.
While that would certainly be the end of the universe as we know it, it might just be the beginning of a new one. And that would be proof that our universe is much, much older than we thought. The universe may have formed itself over and over again. In this violent cycle of contraction and expansion, you wouldn't have the slightest chance of surviving to witness this epic event.
I don't know
firsthand.
if that's easy to believe though.
No one would. So for
But it is
now,
infinite,
all
which
of
means it
this
starts
is
over
just
and
an
over again.
end of times theory, and it has a big name, the Big Bounce.
I'm dead. Is space really infinite? What if we can go to the edge of space? I don't know if space is really infinite, yo. I don't know. There's gotta be. There's always an end to something, bro. I don't know. I don't think that space itself.
It suggests
infinite.
that the universe expands and
just wide enough to
contracts
fit everything
all the
in.
time, just like a lung that breathes in and out, only in slow motion. And not just once or twice. According to this theory, there may have been billions, trillions, or even an infinite number of universes, both before and after ours. Each time the universe reforms, it could create completely different laws of physics. This would create all kinds of strange possibilities. There could be universes with no life, no stars, and not even an atom in sight.
That'd be crazy. Which means it's not a
Now,
universe then.
this
if
is all
nothing's
pretty
inside.
wild, and it gets wilder from here. Some scientists debate that everything we know about our universe is wrong. What we know about the cosmos is based on what we can see and study in our galactic neighborhood. Then we assume that it works like that everywhere else in the universe. The idea is old, and it's called the cosmological principle. But we may have been wrong all along. It could be that the way our Milky Way galaxy moves through the universe is distorting our data. I mean, we've never had any hard evidence to confirm our theories, so there's no way of seeing the bigger picture from where we stand. This is where you could be starting to doubt whether any of this is real to begin with.
It's
Surely
to be
not.
honest, it's hard to tell what is real and what isn't because of the fact that most everything we know about space is theory, except for the fact that we know that the sun is near us. They be saying that they know there's other planets out there, but why don't we have physical proof that there's other planets? You feel me? A lot of stuff about astronomy is confusing. Oh, there's a planet that rains glass sideways. Why don't we have a physical visual representation of what it looks like? Why are y'all telling us what it has and what it's supposed to look like or what it's bigger than?
The one we
But
can
we don't have no
see
proof. We
must
need proof.
exist, right? Well, not so fast.
Just like science. Like
You have quantum
we need
mechanics to thank for what I'm going to tell you next. Scientists who study quantum mechanics theorize about the nature of the universe on an
like star
atomic
size, I
level.
understand, but we don't see planets.
And according to some scholars in this field, the universe must be one of two things: real or local. Bear with
What?
me here. I know this can be mind-numbing. If the universe is real, that would mean that it has specific properties like color and mass that exist even when you're not looking at them. For example, take a red ball. If it's real, the ball is red even when there's no one around to look at it. On the other hand,
Okay.
the universe could be local. This means that the universe can only exist because we are there to observe it through our telescopes.
And if that's the
So
case, it's
if
local.
you think about the red ball again, without anyone around to observe it, it could have any color or no color at all.
True.
Only when you look at it and see that it's red does it actually become red. That's quantum physics 101. But there's a catch. The universe could be either real or local.
Could be
Can't be both.
Based on
And
observable
remember
universe.
that the universe is ridiculously big. It could be infinite. Our telescopes
man.
just
I
aren't
wanna believe it's
powerful
infinite. I
enough
still don't
to
think it's
observe
infinite.
all of it. So that means we can't know for sure if the universe is even real. Whoa, you didn't see that coming, did you?
Okay.
Well, that should be enough of a head scratcher to keep you pondering about how everything really came to be, where it all could eventually go, and what's the meaning of it all anyway? But hey, why stop there? Wouldn't it be cool if the universe were actually like a giant brain?
That would be interesting if it was a giant brain. But shout out to What If. Like I said, as far as astronomy, I really enjoy astronomy and like the ideas that they give out as far as, you know, the what if certain things were to happen, because a lot of this stuff is a what if. So the difference between, you know, I watched this other account named Brightside where they actually give you information versus what if it's like based on what we know, what if this were to happen? You feel me? Now, I do hear, you know, some people who watch What If with me who be like, oh, that's not going to happen. How do they know it's going to happen? Based off the information that they have, this is what could happen, which means even though it hasn't happened, the information that we have can tell you this could happen or it would happen. So, comment, like, subscribe down below. It's your boy BLKFinesse. We out.